you do have to work a lot with being nice to one another and how to be respectful to one another.
Earlier on KXAN News at 5, we took you to a school in a small Ohio community, taking positive messages to the extreme, all in an effort to address mental health concerns. And now we continue our search for solutions that could work here, traveling to the town of Delaware, north of Ohio's capital city.
KXAN investigator Aaron Cargile discovered it's seeing success as the hub for a teen suicide prevention program in the region.
When you think of a 24/7 call center, this is probably not the picture that comes to mind. Inside a historic home near downtown Delaware.
HelpLine 211, this is Amanda. How can I help you?
Amanda Blake talks to total strangers on their worst days.
You never know when the phone rings necessarily what it's going to be.
When people in 7 central Ohio counties dial 211, they can anonymously tell call takers about abuse, family violence, or any mental health issue. Last year alone, HelpLine says more than 15,000 people called and more than 11,000 texted, adults and children.
We had a child who was calling from school who was suicidal, and they were experiencing bullying, and so things just kind of kept escalating.
Their goal is to walk through next steps and connect callers with resources. In the bullying case, the child called HelpLine and met with their school counselor on the same day.
The guidance counselor contacted the parent and got the parent to the school while we worked with local mental health agencies to get them an appointment for the next day.
While the call center is here, they don't just sit around waiting for the phone to ring. They also go into schools to identify students who are struggling.
In the past 3 years, my coworker and I have seen about 15,000 students.
Under the same roof is Sarah Lee Jefferson, who visits 21 campuses a year in Delaware and Morrow counties, where she teaches 7th and 9th graders an evidence-based program called SOS, Signs of Suicide.
We're teaching them not only what to look for in themselves, but what to look for in someone else. Because a lot of times when someone's struggling with this stuff, they have a hard time being able to get the help that they need, or even recognizing that they need to seek help.
I think you're really depressed and we need to talk to somebody.
It's part video and part guided discussion. And on the final day, students are handed this piece of paper with 7 questions. Questions that get right to the point. Have you thought seriously about killing yourself? And have you ever, in your whole life, tried to kill yourself or made a suicide attempt? HelpLine turns the answers over to the school immediately so counselors can step in. Last year, of the 5,275 students screened, 1 in 10 acknowledged they were struggling. Jefferson believes there were more than that, but says it's not always easy to get teens to be completely honest. In her experience, some would rather open up to a stranger than their parents.
I think the reason we have had so much success personally is because it's an outside person. So a lot of times even kids have tried to even take the screening back from me because they're even scared about their counselor seeing it. So I think sometimes being that person that doesn't have like a necessarily connection to them every day can actually get you more results. This one in particular is a message I wrote to my father.
But Jefferson does have a close connection to suicide. She tells every student what it was like when her own father took his life.
And those are the pictures the only ones I could find of him smiling after he passed away.
He was 49. Sarah was 18.
It feels like he still gets to live on through the work that I do and the people that I get to touch.
One way she measures the program's success, tracking all suicides.
In 2019, we are of course not through the year, but we are only at 9 suicides in Delaware County. And in 2017 and 2018, it was consistently 19, which as you can see, 2016, we had 28.
A recent study shows it's got one of the lowest suicide rates in the state, but the rate in Morrow County has historically been higher. When it comes to teens taking their own lives, so far this year, there have been none. HelpLine's executive director Susan Hanson says the suicide prevention program, which started in the early 2000s, came as a result of community leaders wanting to do more when suicides were on the rise.
I think one of the biggest challenges and where we've been very successful and fortunate is that we have a great set of community partners. Agencies and organizations that are willing to work together. The schools are wonderful in that they are willing to open their doors to us.
HelpLine also has a large operating budget of more than $2 million a year, funding that comes mostly from grants and county property taxes, specific dollars set aside for mental health, which was a levy approved by voters. The takeaway from this small, rural Ohio town: this is a community that believes mental health matters.
The suicide prevention team has doubled leading into this school year, going from 2 to 4. And the United Way also helps with funding, and HelpLine does some of its own fundraising.
Do districts here in Central Texas have anything like this?
Well, we checked and we found out that many have an anonymous hotline that you call into to report a problem or a threat, but they don't have a helpline where people can call in to get connected with a trained person who can then connect those folks with the resources they need. Also, Austin ISD, for instance, trains all high school staff members to look for suicidal signs among students. And Leander ISD trains all high school staff plus its counselors, also teach 9th graders about depression awareness. And tonight on KXAN News at 10, you'll see how bus drivers in Round Rock ISD are screening students for suicidal signs too.
All right, Erin, thank you. If you have any questions about our story, the solution we featured, or other issues related to suicide and students, head to KXAN's Facebook page. Right now, Erin will be taking part in a Facebook Live with mental health experts, and they're waiting for you to weigh in.